Actually we have requested additional money to come this year between now and October 1st. And assuming it comes within that time period, we can be done by September of 08. If the funds do not come until sometime in 08 or 09, then obviously it will be pushed back another year.
You requested additional money for this fiscal year?
You know as well as I do that we have opportunities to where we can get additional money as we go through the fiscal year. We do sometimes have opportunities where we can get additional funds, and we are trying to get those funds as soon as possible so that we can be done with all the radiological cleanup.
Where are you trying to get that money from?
From within DOE, from other sites.
You're trying to transfer money internally. Do you need congressional approval for that reprogramming?
The short answer to that is it depends. It depends on where those funds are coming from.
Well, but where are you asking for them from? I mean, you've got two congressional representatives here. I think they have a right to know if you're trying to move some money around and whether they're going to have a say in it. So where are you trying to get the money from, and will Congress have a say in that?
The potential funds that will come to us may come from within the EM program itself. There is some latitude within EM for cleanup dollars to move around. There is some latitude there.
Without congressional approval?
Up to how much? Up to how much?
Brian?
Usually it has to get chairman's approval from the committee, but there's a certain dollar amount.
I don't know the dollar amount, but I do know that we do have the opportunity at sometimes to get some funds during the year. When we go back and we look at sites that may be behind on the budget curve in their spending, where they would not be able to utilize all the funds within the year, and we do have that opportunity to make requests and get additional.
Will you make a commitment to request approval from the Congress before reprogramming that money?
I will make a commitment that we will follow the processes allowed by the Parliament.
But you won't tell us what those processes are.
No.
It's really not his area.
Yeah, I don't think Thomas.
Excuse me?
It's fine.
It's not his what?
His area.
Is it yours?
No.
Is there someone here whose area it is to tell us whether the Congress is going to be consulted?
Go to Washington.
Go to Washington. Who are you, by the way, just for the record?
You know
Excuse me?
Bill Taylor,
From?
Department of Energy.
And you're telling them to go to Washington to get that answer to that
No,
question?
the people who make those decisions are
Now,
not.
hold on. What I said that we were developing a response to a letter provided to the department from Senator Feinstein. That letter drafted a response. It may take some time before the official response actually reaches. I'm not the signatory on the letter.
But we're switching topics. I was trying to find out if you're reprogramming money and if the Congress is going to be asked. And there's no statement here one way or the other whether Congress will have a say in that reprogramming.
How about if you take this as a comment that you'd like to
No. I think for the record we need to have one other matter then really clarified. You're asking for additional money to accelerate the cleanup even further. Are you asking for enough money, or can you ask for enough money to finish this fiscal year, or to finish it off of these reprogrammed monies without having to get an appropriation for next fiscal year?
I do not believe that we can physically finish the work this fiscal year.
Can you reprogram enough money so that you don't have to ask Congress for an appropriation for next fiscal year?
We have funding that's already planned for next fiscal year. The amount of funding that I'm talking about would be just the additional funds to try to complete things by September of 08. The funds for, right now we have about $13 million that's planned for 08.
It's requested for 08 from the Congress.
Yes.
If the Congress wanted to do something different, can you reprogram $13 million from elsewhere and bypass the Congress?
I don't believe we can do that, no.
Why? If you can move the money around.
Just for the record, there's about 10 minutes left for public comment.
Well, no. Last time you said that public comment can go as far as it needs to, and we just had a long lecture from Boeing, which took up a fair amount of that time.
And this question and answer period
This is
now.
critical because this is the question of whether or not the FICA is an effort to deceive the Congress and to try to be able to move money around without congressional approval for the closure. I think it's important on the record that you let us know whether the department can reprogram money and thereby avoid having the Congress vote on the fiscal year 08 appropriation?
Congress still has authority over the 08 appropriations. I was not talking about trying to not request any money in 08.
But you're moving money around from 07 without.
What I said specifically was that we have some leeway within the department to move some monies around, particularly looking at sites that are underspending, sites that have not spent all of their allocations. But we have a process that we have to go through here.
And I want to know if that process involves the Congress or bypass. And you won't answer that. I think maybe you've gotten the answer. The Congress has. Comment.
Thank you.
Terribly deceptive. Terribly disturbing. We're a nation of laws. We have a Congress that decides what to do. It appears to me that your administration, as it has on many other matters, is attempting to bypass the Congress and bypass the public and trying to accelerate this cleanup so that you can end it and hand it back to Boeing in an effort to try to keep the Congress out of this. And I think that not even telling us that we had to extract that by pulling teeth from you tells us a great deal of a rogue agency viewing itself above the law, doing it on the ICA, doing it on the funding for the closure, and it's not even telling the truth to the Congress.